Welcome to the show, everybody. I'm DJ Universe here with Dangerous Zygos, Calvin Blingwell, and Dandy Market. And look, I gotta jump straight into a date that's been heavy on my mind June 5th, 2026. Picture Flushing Meadows, Corona Park. The sun is coming down, the crowd is absolutely packed, and a 24-year-old baby Keem is walking out to headline the governor's ball. This isn't just a big show, y'all. This is a case study.
Man, that date is crazy to think about. 24 headlining Golf Ball, and it's happening right in the shadow of his second studio album, Cachino, which just dominated the summer. Plus, he's carrying that BET Award nomination for Best Collaboration on Good Flirts with Kendrick Lamar and Momo Boyd. As an artist based out here in Calabasas, I look at that and I don't just see a performance, I see a blueprint.
It is absolutely a blueprint, Calvin. As a CEO focused on currency and development, I look at Keem's positioning and I see a massive structural shift. Most artists look at a festival headline slot as the ultimate validation, the prize at the end of a long, exhausting chase. But Keem's slot is the result of deliberate business architecture. The album rollout, the tour routing, the high-value features, and the strict brand control are all working in a unified loop. He didn't just get hot off one viral TikTok sound and hope for the best.
Exactly. You gotta stay lit to survive in this industry, but you also gotta stay smart. I've seen so many artists who look like they're breaking out on paper. They have millions of monthly listeners. They're on all the big playlists. But when you look under the hood, they're completely trapped in a legacy deal they don't control. They don't even own the trademark to their own stage name. Keem's rise feels entirely different because of the shield he's operating under. PGLang.
PGLang is the magic word here. As a manager, I'm obsessed with how they operate. They aren't behaving like a traditional record label that just signs 50 acts, throws pasta at the wall, and hopes one stick of spaghetti makes them $1 million. They're functioning like a boutique creative incubator. They keep the roster incredibly tight, control every single visual frame of the videos, and crucially, they make sure the equity stays inside the house instead of signing it away to a major for a quick upfront check.
And that's the difference between renting your career and owning the building. When you watch Keem, nothing feels accidental. The aesthetic, the timing of the drops, the good flirts, feature strategy, it all feeds back into the PGLang ecosystem. It makes me look at the traditional path and realize how much leverage artists usually give up just to get a foot in the door.
That transition from extraction to ownership is the entire game, Calvin. In the classic major label model, the label acts like a high-interest bank. They give you an advance, but they take your master recording rights as collateral, and they keep them forever. PG Lang's model is structured much closer to a co-ownership venture. The artist retains creative control and, more importantly, a substantial equity stake in the IP.
It's a direct evolution of the legendary indie blueprints. Think about Jay-Z building Rock Nation as a massive multi-vertical platform, or Master P with No Limit back in the 90s, creating a completely self-contained distribution and manufacturing ecosystem. And of course, Nipsey Hussle with All Money In, which was the absolute purest modern example of owning the entire supply chain rather than leasing your talent to someone else's machine.
Man, rest in peace, Nipsey. For real. That Proud to Pay campaign where he sold the Mailbox Money mixtape for $100 a pop, that was pure ownership energy. But we gotta keep it real here too. PG Lang isn't completely outside the system. They still sit under the Columbia Records distribution umbrella. That distinction between a distribution deal and a standard label deal is where the real magic happens.
That is the golden key right there, Dandy. With a pure distribution deal, Columbia is essentially acting as a logistics partner. They're moving the digital units, pitching to DSPs, and handling the global supply chain, while PG Lang and Keem keep the actual ownership of the masters. In a traditional label deal, you're trading those masters just to get the label's marketing department to wake up and pay attention to you.
But let's address the elephant in the room for the independent artists listening. A lot of creators hear this and say, that's great for Baby Keem because he has Kendrick Lamar in his corner and major label infrastructure backing him. What does this mean for someone with a $500 budget? The truth is, the fundamental architecture can be copied on a shoestring budget. You start by forming an LLC first. Before you even put music out, you register every single song with a performing rights organization like ASCAP, BMI, or CSAC. You trademark your name, you secure your domain, and you treat every feature as a strategic business partnership, not just a casual favor between friends.
Yes, protect your neck from day one. If you don't secure the trademark and the LLC, you're building a house on land you don't own. But I gotta play devil's advocate here. Is this PGLang model actually the future of the industry for everyone? Or is it a highly specific luxury only available to artists who already possess elite, once-in-a-generation leverage and years of patience?
That's the ultimate tension, Dandy. If you don't have a superstar cosigner or the runway to turn down quick money, staying independent and building slowly is incredibly difficult. But the mindset is what's universal. Even if you're operating at a local level, treating your art like a corporate asset from day one changes how people negotiate with you.
Exactly. It's about refusing to be cheapened. Whether you're headlining Governor's Ball in front of 80,000 people or playing a local venue in Baton Rouge, the goal remains the same. Own the masters, control the vision, and build a structure that lasts.
And that's the real lesson of 2026. The music is the product, but the structure is the asset. Thanks for rocking with us, everyone. We'll catch you on the next one.